Hi, friends. It's Adam, the crippled cannabis cowboy. Do you feel different? I feel different. Shit, I am different. And no, I don't like it. I think our meanings or interpretations of being different are off. Being different, I don't think is something anyone really wants to be. Hear it a lot, that's for sure. Everybody's like, I'm different. I've said it too, where everybody says I'm different, but when I say I'm different, I actually hate it. I know it's crazy times for a lot of people, and we're seeing a lot of things for the first time ever, so we don't know how to behave. I know I've never seen Captain Obvious flying around so much in my life that isn't paid attention to. I unfortunately can't pay attention to Captain Obvious. Well, I could pay attention, I just can't do anything about it. That can bother me sometimes. Religious peeps of the world, I can understand you have your own beliefs, but you gotta respect the fact I have mine. Two things that come to my mind real quick, right off the top of my head. Number one, why the hell do you want to instill panic in people? Panic is rooted in fear, and fear leads to foolishness. Then the second story is, it's not mine. I don't know this person. It was just something their children wrote. It was about their dad. Dude got sick. He was dying. Ended up in bed. They were big believers in God, so they called over some preacher guy, and they started their little prayers and stuff like that. Dude started coming over more, and apparently the sick father got an obsession with this prayer thing, started feeling he wasn't worthy, started telling his family they weren't worthy, and all he did was pray and beg for some kind of odd forgiveness or something. Listen, it wrecked his family's life. It wrecked his life too, but it wrecked his family's life. I don't want to go out like that. I want to go out and enjoy my life, not praying to some God that I'm not worthy. That's not the way to go, man. Not in my opinion. So y'all gotta chill out with that shit. Same thing with politics, man. I never saw such a political divide in my life. When you pick a leader, you don't pick a leader that does the complete opposite things of what the leaders before him did. That just points out conflict of interests. Politics goes a lot deeper than what you see on TV. Politics goes into your friends, it's into your family, it's really into your employment. I remember I actually got called in a couple times for meetings and be like, "Oh, we saw a picture of you training with these people. You can't go in that school. You can't train with those people." I know several people that actually got that talking to. And you know what? There's people I know now that train at the very gym that I was told not to go to, and teach at certain gyms that these people said these things. Granted, you're not going to know what you walk into. It takes a long time to learn how people are. But I'm just one of those people that if it takes a while, it takes a while. But once I learn about you, if there's something I don't fucking like about you, I'll tell you. Racism. I can't forget about racism. Racism is like the dumbest thing I've ever even encountered, heard, or experienced, or I don't know, you name it. It's just foolish. The best person I know, she's a black woman. I actually don't even see black. One of my best friends is too. I don't even see myself as white. This is like peach. I'm an artist, so I know color. And that's a learned behavior. Racism, period. It's a learned behavior. If you don't like a certain species because of the way they look, you're going to teach that to offspring because you fear it. Now, there's this cool thing about fear that you can point it out as a weakness. That's what I do. I point out my fears as weaknesses. And you know what? Every single fear I looked at wasn't what I thought. And I could look at it. So don't be racist because other people are listening to you be racist. You're making a fool of yourself being racist. We don't even know where it came from. We think we know where it came from until you really look into history. It's been around since all written time. I remember the time sitting there and there's some young kid talking to me. I think he was 27, I'm not sure. But he actually looked me in the face and said, "Dude, this is why I know I'm smarter than you." He actually said that. Now, this is a man that just had a baby that he never sees, living at my house, sitting at my kitchen table, has no job. I don't know. I just kind of was like, whoa, is this kid for real? I didn't say shit. Let them think what they want to think, man. Why would you want to change the way somebody thinks? Worry about the way you think. Unless your life's in danger, then I can understand wanting to change the way somebody's thinking. Ouch. I remember one time I read a message saying, "You don't know about kids. You don't have kids." I guess half of that statement was true. And actually, weird thing was, that's a black belt. So it goes to show no matter how advanced you think you are, you might be advanced in one thing, but you ain't advanced in everything. I taught over 1,000 kids. I don't know, maybe 1,500. Who knows how many kids? I certainly know about how children learn. People are going to say what they want to say. They are not going to understand what the hell they're talking about. But a child's brain is like a dry sponge. It's going to soak up whatever liquid it comes in contact with. Not just soak up the liquid, but whatever color that liquid is, it's going to suck it up. So that learned behavior thing, a lot of it are learned behaviors. I am noticing a lot of these ugly parts of our humanity are like learned behaviors. They're taught as a child. Where else would racism come from? That's taught from older folks raising a child, not liking a certain race, and holding it against a particular kind of people. Well, yeah, that can bother you. It bothers me all the time. Every time I turn on, well, not TV because I don't watch TV. I actually have a TV, but I only play video games on it. But like YouTube, I have this time limit of 2 hours where I catch up on the world news. It used to be a lot longer, but it's getting shorter. Actually, I'm lying. It's not 2 hours now. It's going down because I don't like the negative influence. I don't have any answers. I'm far from perfect. I make mistakes all the time. I made a lot of mistakes too. Sitting there thinking about it, it is a little weird because I'm just noticing that a lot of these mistakes that we make, lack of accountability, the problems with racism, religion, all the terms being used, is we're not paying attention to Captain Obvious. If I had a child, I certainly wouldn't want my child learning some of the fucking things that are going around now. What the hell's wrong with you? You know, turn on the TV, you got like high fuel prices, food, even medical stuff. It's like, you know, obviously it's a nightmare. We have to do what we need to do. So my biggest recommendation to every single person out there is community. is key. It ain't about just take care of myself. That's that why me shit. That's actually why I'm in this mess. Why me? What about me? What about this? What about, man, what about you? Look at me. Then ask yourself that question. Thanks for watching my little venting video of rambling about nonsense. I want to bring awareness to some of these issues, and whatever happens is whatever happens. Until next time.